how America is perceived in the world matters. You agree?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. In light of the fact that the president's got himself boxed in on this one by his red line and saber rattling, now he can't get anyone to help him. Can we sort of try to help him out of this one before we go? Can you think of some way where he can extricate himself, retain sort of the credibility of the world, so it doesn't look like we don't read the headlines tomorrow that Syria scared us and we ran away with the tail between our legs? How do we get out of this?
No, I think his credibility is irreparably damaged.
But but he represents the United States. I mean, for better or for worse, we're all going to live with his credibility.
Well, I don't think it's reparable. I think what we have to do now is explain to the rest of the world that basically we're in a 1,200-day period when the president is not going to be effective, but that doesn't mean that America can't be reinstated into its proper place once you get a real president in Washington. I don't think you look at a president like this, he's not going to change in the last 1,200 days. It's just going to get worse.
You should see the headlines all over the Middle East right now that I looked at. It just, no matter how much they're exaggerating, no matter how much they are wrong, it is still what everybody's reading there.
Yeah, I don't think this particular episode is so much worse than the last 4.5 years. I think
it's right in our face right now.
Emblematic of the president's comfort level with a declining, less powerful America, because he thinks that it's America's strength in the world that causes the problem. So a weaker America will lead to a more peaceful world. That's his view.
What's the best thing that could happen from a limited strike? If everything went the president's way, what happens?
Well, the best that could happen would be that Iran and others do draw the conclusion that there's a price to be paid for pursuing weapons of mass destruction, nuclear, chemical, or biological. I think there's almost zero chance they will draw that lesson. In fact, I think the odds are almost overwhelming that they'll draw the wrong conclusion, that they can get away with it.